5-727-9400.
Getting the flu is no fun. Get your flu shot and get on with life.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, February 6th. In our top story, demonstrators gather once again outside of the Trump International Hotel in protest of President Trump's controversial immigration policies. News 25 reporter Rory Rossell has this story.
Demonstrators gathered near the Bellagio on Wednesday afternoon before marching to the Trump International Hotel to voice their opposition on President Donald Trump's controversial executive orders on immigration. The protesters, who have become increasingly vocal in the recent weeks, expressed their oppositions to several of the president's policies, including mass deportations of undocumented immigrants, the suspension of refugee applications, and the declaration of a national emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border. This demonstration marks the second protest outside of the Trump International Hotel in just 1 week and is a part of a larger wave of protests that have swept the Las Vegas Valley since Trump assumed office on January 20th. Police were present at the scene to maintain order and ensure that this protest remained peaceful. Ahead of the event, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department issued a statement on social media reminding protesters of their rights while emphasizing the importance of adhering to local laws. LVMPD recognizes the constitutional right to peaceful protest and aims to ensure it is conducted safely and legally, the department said. They also go on to say it is important to understand which objects are prohibited, which traffic rules must be followed, and under what circumstances a protest may become illegal or dispersed by authorities. Despite the police presence, the demonstration remained peaceful, with participants continuing to express their opposition and concerns over Trump's policies and how they affect communities and families around the country. I am Rory Rossell reporting for News 25.
Thanks, Rory. And members of the U.S. House of Representatives caucus held a news conference on Thursday vowing to fire Elon Musk, saying President Trump has given the billionaire much too much power over taxpayer money. News 25 has the details on this story.
Members of the U.S. House Progressive Caucus held a news conference on Thursday vowing to fire Elon Musk, saying President Trump has given the billionaire too much power over taxpayer money. At the press conference, members of the caucus criticized Musk's role in pushing for cuts to government spending and personnel.
I'm Greg Gassar. I'm proud to be chair of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, and today we're here to say with one voice, fire Elon Musk. An unelected, unaccountable billionaire now has seemingly unlimited powers over Americans' private data and over Americans' taxpayer dollars.
The controversy also escalated with reports that Musk's associates accessed the Treasury's federal payment system. Additionally, Musk has proposed eliminating the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, a key agency that has returned billions to the public.
In the last week alone, Elon Musk has seized control
of the U.S. Department of Treasury's payment system exposing Americans' most personal financial information, has shuttered the U.S. Agency for International Aid, USAID, putting the lives of millions of people at risk across the world, and threatened the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, undermining our work to combat the climate crisis. This is just the start.
The growing backlash against Musk highlights increasing concerns over his influence in federal matters as calls for greater oversight intensify. The future of his role in government remains uncertain, with progressive leaders pushing for swift action to hold him accountable.
You see, what really frustrates me? That the Speaker of the House doesn't have the courage to stand up and defend the integrity of the legislative branch. Well, I am not going to go silently without fighting and to say and to remind that this is not only unethical, it's illegal, and it is unconstitutional.
And turning back now to more local news, continuing our coverage on the North Las Vegas officer who was unfortunately shot and killed earlier this week. A candlelight vigil will be held tonight in honor of the fallen officer.
The North Las Vegas Police Department have identified the officer who was tragically killed in a shooting on Tuesday as police officer Jason Roscoe, age 46. Roscoe, a dedicated public servant and a father of 2 sons, had been with the North Las Vegas Police Department for 17 years. Officer Roscoe, who was recognized for his exemplary service during his tenure in Traffic Division, returned to patrol in 2024. He earned the Explanatory Service Award for his significant achievements in challenging conditions. Roscoe now leaves his 2 sons, 9-year-old Grayson and 4-year-old Andrew. A funeral service will be held at Central Christian Church, although the exact time and date have not yet been disclosed. In honor of Officer Roscoe, law enforcement agencies across southern Nevada participated in a procession on Wednesday to transport his body from the Clark County Coroner's Office to a funeral home in downtown Las Vegas. A candlelight vigil in his memory will be held on Thursday, February 6th at 5:30 p.m., located at Liberty Park in North Las Vegas City Hall.
Don't grab that remote. It is Black History Month, and we're highlighting celebrations all over Las Vegas and at the College of Southern Nevada when News 25 returns.
Stop! Don't drive to Las Vegas to buy your next vehicle. All the best deals are here at Saida Trudeau. We are your hometown dealer. We've been serving Southern Nevada for over 22 years. When you buy in Las Vegas, you pay higher fees and higher taxes. Plus, your tax dollars stay in Clark County. When you buy here, your tax dollars stay here for our roads and our schools. We are honest, upfront, and support our community. When you come to Saida Trudeau, you will be greeted by our highly trained staff who can answer any questions and help with your concerns. We can serve your needs in sales, automotive repair, auto body repair, RV, and automotive finance. We can help you with all your automotive needs. We carry most makes and models, and always remember, we don't just work here, we live here. This is our community where we raise our families and we care. Come to Saida Trudeau today. We are your original hometown dealer.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Our guinea pigs for a 1984 new look are Veronica, Gwen, and Howard.
Don't be a guinea pig when you go to the hair salon. Go to Double A Salon. Haircuts, color, style, manicure, pedicures, nails, even facials, peels, waxing at Double A Salon. Call 775-764-1898.
The 84 look may stem from what the lady and gentleman in the street say they want, but what do people in the street say when they see the finished result?
Well, it's very nice. What I love about serving my country is putting this uniform on every single day. While I'm away fighting for my country, my family is left behind to fight loneliness, school and job changes, and tight budgets.
For over 160 years, the Armed Services YMCA has made it our duty to protect our service members and their families who have already sacrificed so much. Their duty is to our country. Our duty is to make sure no military family is left behind. Learn more at asymca.org.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero.
Now that's a superhero landing.
Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes. Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
Interact? Need a check?
Interact?
We learn a lot from our families. Like valuable life lessons passed down through the generations. Lessons that build healthy habits and skills, and a healthy awareness of potential dangers. Lessons like how to fix a leaky faucet or pipe, so dripping water won't attract pests like cockroaches. And important things like gardening and caring for your yard by removing standing water, which will prevent disease-transmitting mosquitoes from thriving. How to clean up the crumbs when food spills happen, so your home won't become a magnet for mice or ants. You see, a pest-free home is a healthy home. And a healthy home is a happy home. When it comes to keeping our families safe, it's those little life lessons that make all the difference. For more information, visit pestworld.org.
It's cold outside. It's cold inside. Daniel, can you come help me? Thanks, Daniel. Now we're warm and cozy.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Las Vegas is home to an array of local nonprofits, and we're now joined by our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent, Maria Centers, who's speaking with Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada about all of the sound services that they provide in Las Vegas, Pahrump, and beyond.
Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada serves as the local affiliate for the nation's leading nonprofit organization that works to preserve affordable home ownership by providing residential rehabilitation services for free to those actually in need. KPVM Television had the opportunity to speak to its CEO, Bob Cleveland, about the lasting services the nonprofit offers. Rebuilding Together here in Southern Nevada is a monumental nonprofit, and you do so much. How do you vet your clients?
We first take applications. We make sure you're low income according to HUD, and you have to be a homeowner. And then we take our veterans and the disabled and our seniors first. And we do the critical home repairs on their homes, and we do about 500 critical home repairs every year.
KPVM Television is all about the U.S. Armed Forces and respecting our veterans and those who have served. Tell us a little bit more about your veteran initiatives.
Most of our outreach does go to veterans. We partner with several other veteran organizations to make sure we get the word out. That's who we want to help the most. They're usually in most need, and they usually ask for the least amount of help. We help all the way from Pahrump, all the way down to Laughlin, all the way up to Mesquite, obviously all throughout the Las Vegas Valley. And we do a lot more than just critical repair for veterans. We have some low-income housing that's coming online that will be held as low-income rentals specifically for veterans in this coming year.
The most underserved, and they ask the least. How did you get so passionate about helping our veterans?
My father was in the Navy for almost 30 years. It's the best way I can give back to him and to the service is to do this.
And we both love Clark County, and it's a unique place. What are some of the challenges we find here that you deal with in housing?
The affordable housing crisis here is very real, and we have people selling their 3-bedroom house in California for $1 million and coming out here and buying a house, a mansion for half of that. And it drives the home prices up and makes it really hard for our low-income seniors, veterans, and disabled to purchase a house or even maintain the home that they're living in.
And in layman's terms, how do you really help the people? What do you actually do day to day?
We make sure that their house is safe and livable. So if they don't have an air conditioner, we go and put a brand new air conditioner on their house. If their roof is leaking, we replace their roof at no cost. None of these services cost anything to our clients. And it enables them to have a safe and healthy home to age safely and place in. They don't have to move. They don't have to go into assisted living. They don't have to go into senior apartments. They get to stay in their home.
And how do they find your organization?
Great organizations like yours to get the word out. We're on social media. 211 has been a great partner of ours for many years. We're all over, but word of mouth is the best way. It's especially with the veterans, they don't trust a lot of people. So other veterans letting their friends know that, yeah, this is for real. There's no charge. We're going to make a big difference in your life.
We really hope that you can tune in for tomorrow evening's broadcast for part 2 of our interview with Rebuilding Together Southern Nevada. Proudly reporting from Clark County and getting it over that hump to all my people in the sunny desert oasis of Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
Turning now to sports, VGK is in a match right now on the ice in the Garden State. All that and more with Mikey Ruhan.
It is time for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights in action right now. They're trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. They're in New Jersey taking on the Devils. UNLV Lady Rebels have started another winning streak by beating down Utah State 89-51 in Logan, Utah. Meadow Rowland led UNLV with 16 points, while McKenna Brackens added 14 points. After a cancer scare, Dick Vitale will make his comeback for Saturday's Duke and Clemson game, marking the 85-year-old's first broadcast since the 2023 National Championship game between UConn and San Diego State. And Pahrump Valley Trojan boys basketball are at Boulder City this evening. JV is in progress, varsity at 6:30. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thanks, Mikey. And now here's Josh Osborne from Great Computer Deals with this week's Tech Tick about whether or not you should keep your computer on or turn it off.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with Prompt Zone Great Computer Deals, and it's time for another quick tutorial. We have a user submitted question, and they asked, Josh, should I turn off my computer when I'm not using it? Great question. My answer to that would be yes, no, and sometimes. Let's talk a little bit more here. It really just depends on when you're planning on using your computer again, on whether or not you should shut it down. If you are going on vacation for several weeks, probably a good idea to shut down your computer completely. Why? Because it's going to consume electricity that's not necessary. It's going to put wear and tear on the parts of your computer when it's not necessary. So in those cases, yes, go and hit that start menu to shut down, turn it off entirely. But sometimes it's a little bit different. What if you are going to bed for the evening, but you're going to get up in the morning and you're going to get right back to that game of solitaire and you need it again? In that case, what I'd recommend is putting your computer into sleep mode. So basically what that means is instead of hitting your start menu and choosing shut down, hit sleep and put your computer into a hibernation where it's on, but it's not using as much electricity. It's not putting the wear and tear on those parts quite as much. Now, if you're planning on using your computer in a couple minutes and you go grab some lunch or a drink and you come right back, in that case, you want to go and have your screensaver enabled. That way it's not burning in the image of your computer into your flat screen monitor. We all love a good screensaver, and the best part is when you come back, you just move your mouse, wakes it right back up, and you're right back to you. So it's really personal preference with these kind of things, and there's no real wrong answer. It just comes down to what works best for you. And while we're on this kind of topic of power consumption, one question I get all the time as well is, Josh, on my laptop, if I leave it plugged in all the time, will it preserve my battery? And the short answer to that is no. Your battery is a consumable item. If you've ever taken a battery apart, it's basically a bag of chemicals that dissipates over time regardless of whether or not you're using that battery or not. So you're not going to save yourself a new battery down the road by just keeping it plugged in, because why? That battery is wearing down anyway. So the best answer is to get the value out of your battery, use it, because it's going to dissipate anyway. Anyway, I hope that answers some of the questions you guys have. Keep sending in more. Feel free to contact us via email, call us, stop in our store, submit your question, and we'll be sure to get it on the next quick tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Coming up, we're highlighting some great events for you to attend and participate in this Black History Month. All that and more right after the break.
$10 million in a pedestrian accident, $5 million in a car accident. These are just a few of our recent results.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, Valley Electric Association is here giving you some very helpful and effective strategies to help you conserve on your very expensive electric bill.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Here are 4 ways to reduce your energy bill. Number 1, weatherization. Seal windows with caulk. Seal doors with weather stripping. Easy and effective. Number 2, lighting. Upgrade to long-lasting LED bulbs. Saves energy and replacement cost. Turn off lights when leaving a room. Number 3, appliances and electronics. Purchase energy-efficient appliances and electronics. Use smart power strips to eliminate energy waste. Number 4, washing clothes and dishes. Only wash full loads. Run appliances during the evenings when energy demand is lower. Reducing energy use saves you money and helps our environment. For more information, contact Valley Electric Association. You can give us a call at 775-727-5312 or find us on the web at vea.coop.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Time to take a look through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam and look at those fluffy clouds rolling through over the mountains. We have some dark areas, but not any precipitation in the forecast just yet. A closer look at those numbers and weather after the break.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney for Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios, here for my 100th weather report and sadly also my last one. Let's check out our regional weather. Up in Fernley, we saw 48, 51 in Fallon, 47 Carson City, 52 Tonopah, 53 Goldfield, 64 Beatty, 69-degree weather twins for Amargosa and Las Vegas, and 81 in Death Valley. But over at our paradise of Pahrump, we're currently seeing clear skies at 64 degrees. We hit a high of 66 earlier, winds south, 16 miles per hour, humidity 38%, and the sun rose at 6:40. But we watched it go away this evening for a beautiful sunset at 5:16 p.m. Expect humidity at 59%, winds southeast, 17 miles per hour, with a low of 53, and those clouds are making a comeback. Let's check out our weekend. We are in for a windy one. We have a wind advisory until 7 p.m. tomorrow. Seeing 69 degrees over the weekend, 64-degree weather twins, and sunshine. And then we go to the lower 60s, and then we really take a dip to 54 degrees on Wednesday, seeing heavy clouds rolling in for Thursday at 58 degrees. And that is your look at the weather. Just want to say thank you to the team here and everyone around Pahrump who has given me nice words. It was a pleasure to do this for you, and thanks for letting me tell the weather to you every evening. That's your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Unit.
Thanks so much, Kaylee, and we say goodbye to you and thanks for all of the great work you've done here at KPVM. And in more local news, the College of Southern Nevada honors Black History Month with an official kickoff celebration on the North Las Vegas campus And the host of the event was Dr. Lawrence Weekly and Dr. Raquel Melson, who put on the celebration. And I was honored to be asked to MC the event, which highlighted the contributions of Black Americans to American history. And the highlight of the award ceremony and program was the Divine Nine, the historic Black Greek letter sororities and fraternities, and their contributions to American history and Black culture. And I'd like to shout out my sorority sisters of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated and other members of the Divine Nine who attended the event and had a positive impact on all of our students attending. And if you missed the event on yesterday, there are several other events honoring Black history put on by CSN that are happening throughout the month of February, including a 3-part Black Writers series starting Wednesday, February 12th, and a sneaker ball on February 13th. And there will also be a roundtable about mental health on February 20th, and an African American Heritage Committee faculty, staff, and student mixer on February 24th. More importantly, there's also a Black History essay contest for students in honor of our Sankofa Black Authors Reading Series. And so we hope to see you at any and all of these Black History Month events. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and 8th Country Radio, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler